Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel today. I'm Kevin, and today we're back to our politics topic. So, our topic today is about underrepresentation. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated to hear if you are not people who are used to English language, but it's underrepresentation. So, today we are going to talk about groups or individuals that are not representative for their groups or for the society. So this is hard to explain if we are just talking like this. So we will get an examples for a better understand and explanation. So in Hollywood, roughly 70% of speaking part comes to men, usually white men. This is what we call the representation, and the white man is people who is representative. So that is the meaning of underrepresentation. The people who cannot show up for the society to see what they are, who they are, and how they live. That's what we call underrepresentative or representative. The underrepresentation. Okay, so in most parliaments around the world, there are far more male than female representative for the groups or the team. Underrepresentation is government often affect all the groups of people too. In government, those groups affect people who believe or who follow the laws that make their rights have more access to the normal human rights. And that's what the underrepresentation people or underrepresented people looking for. So in the government, people who have the point for the underrepresented people affect a lot of citizens. Let's talk about some underrepresentation group such as gay people, disabled people, and ethnic minorities. You can see that LGBT, disabled, is small societies that we know is not too small, but it's still not having too many rights and having things to do in a society. For example, Nick Vujicic, he is a disabled people or a person, but he get a job. That's the things that we call talent. But it's not that everyone got a talent. Someone have and someone don't. So most of the disabled people still hard to find job and also not having enough human rights. So that thing is that's those people or those person is the underrepresentative group or underrepresentation group. Okay, and of course at LGBT group we could say that they are not having too many acceptance for the society, but yet they are still a group of the society, and they are a group, but they are not having so many things to do and so many, let's say, speaking right. Why I say the speaking right is not the free speech right, but it's just like their power to speak, their speaking part. They cannot representative for anything, because for example we could see that yes, LGBT people have their own rights, have their own choice, have their own hobbies, but it's barely we barely see LGBT or let's say especially gay people in a boxing, right, in the boxing games or in the sport like basketball, football, badminton, like some kind of that. So that's when we talk about the underrepresentation group and people who don't get the let's say attention and power to speak in the public society, called the underrepresentation people. So we know about the problems, let's say know about the word underrepresentation, but is underrepresentation is a problem? So is this a problem? Is a very famous question that there are many ideas and opinion about it. Some of people think that no, because representative have to take care for the underrepresented and everyone. So they still have an effect. I mean, the underrepresented people still having the effect on representative. That means the female voters will get rid of a male representative if he is racist or sexist. So if he's sexist, which means that talking about the difference between male and female, so they will get rid of those male and not vote for them. So the representative also have the support of the underrepresented. That's the first opinion. The second opinion think in the opposite side. They think, yes, this is a problem. It's impossible to understand a minority or a society if we not going to experience the way that society works yourself. The third opinion think that yes, this might be a problem as well. If people from minorities don't see anyone like them in parliament, so they won't think that they are the top job for them. That means they don't think they get too much powers, and that means they are going to lower their own power, their own rights down. And there is a lot more of opinion about this problem. But let's stop and quit. Okay, let's put the examples to a side. Now let's come to your own opinion and my opinion, because we're just taking this as information for our own self, so we don't need to talk all the ideas out, right? So I think for my opinion, the underrepresented is a problem, but it's not so big. Why is that? Because some people have the right to speak and some don't. Maybe it seems cruel, it seems unfair, but it's the rules of the world. You cannot get everybody the king place, right? Some people have to be the king, and some others have to be the citizens, or to be slave, or to be thief, or to be police. They have their own roles. So people who are underrepresented, of course, don't have enough words, don't have enough power to speak in public society. But I think that they still have effect on the society and the representatives themselves, even when they don't have enough words. That's just because they are lowering their power down by their own opinion. And of course, because they don't know how to use their rights and their power, or even they don't know how to create a group of people to stand for their rights. Okay, so that's what I want to say with you guys in my topic today, and I think it's a little bit long, but of course it's not long as the others video, because this thing I somehow managed to save it in time if we compare it with the other video. So, but yeah, that's what I want to say with you guys today, and I'll lead you guys to a reality example. So for the underrepresented group, we already know that LGBT is a kind of sex, right? It's not about the sickness, it's not about aliens, it's also a type of sex like female or male. So that means yes, LGBT is not a sickness, and people who are LGBT don't going to talk about like that. Don't going to talk like that. They just say, this is the day of people who are LGBT. We should be proud. If you say like that, people could always say, what? You proud because you are different from each others? You're different from the normal people? Yep, that thing work very well. Only if people already accept that you are a part of the society and you are representative for the society. But now you are underrepresented, so you cannot talk like that. You must talk that we are LGBT people. We might not be normal. We might not as normal as you are before, but now we are also a part of the society. We maybe cannot be too proud because we are abnormal, but we are proud because we still people, because we're still having our own, let's say, having our own style, having our own talent, having our value, even when our sex is a little bit different from male and female, but we are still defined as a person, and that's what makes us become special. That thing work well, work better than you say, no, you cannot become a racist, you have to be proud for LGBT, for example, like that. Yep, the two words having the same meanings, but the way they work is different, right? Okay, so that's the reality examples I want to leave you guys to know about the underrepresentation, and also about the way that people should use their rights, their power to stand for their own groups, even when they are underrepresentation group. Okay, so that's all I want to talk with you guys today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And now it's time for the I'm sorry, I just okay, let's say that I just drink my own liquid, yeah, my own saliva. Okay, so that's all I want to say with you guys today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And now it's time for say goodbye then. See ya.